The man who was always rejected. He was rejected again and again. At first, he felt disappointed. Then he felt frustrated. And slowly, he started to believe something was wrong with him. His name was Daniel. Daniel had a simple dream. He wanted to build a better life, a stable job, a peaceful future, a life where he could feel proud of himself. But life didn't go the way he expected. After finishing his studies, Daniel began applying for jobs. He was hopeful, excited, confident. This is just the beginning, he told himself. But the first response he received was a rejection. "We regret to inform you." Daniel felt disappointed, but he smiled. "It's okay," he said. "I'll try again." So he applied again, and again, and again. Days turned into weeks. Weeks turned into months. Rejection after rejection. Sometimes he didn't even get a reply. At first, Daniel stayed positive. "Maybe I need to improve my skills," he thought. So he worked harder. He learned new things. He practiced every day. Then he applied again. But the result was the same: rejection. Slowly, his confidence began to break. He started asking himself questions. Am I not good enough? Why does no one choose me? Why is this happening to me? These questions stayed in his mind, day and night. One evening, Daniel sat alone in his room. The room was quiet, but his thoughts were loud. "I tried so many times," he said to himself. "Maybe this is not for me." For the first time, he thought about giving up. The next day, Daniel met his old friend, Mark. Mark noticed something was wrong. "You don't look okay," he said. "What happened?" Daniel sighed. "I keep getting rejected," he said. "No matter how hard I try, it's always the same." Mark listened carefully. Then he smiled. "Let me tell you something," Mark said. "Do you know how many times successful people fail?" Daniel shook his head. Mark continued, "More times than you can imagine." Daniel looked confused. "But they succeed," he said. Mark nodded. "Yes, because they don't stop." Daniel stayed silent. Mark leaned forward and said, "Rejection doesn't mean you are not good enough. It means you are not there yet." Those words stayed in Daniel's mind.
That night, Daniel thought deeply. He realized something important. He was not failing. He was learning. Every rejection was teaching him something. So the next morning, he made a decision. He would not stop. But this time, he would do things differently. He reviewed his mistakes, improved his skills, changed his approach, and then he applied again. Days passed. Then one day, he received a message. "Congratulations!" Daniel read it again and again. He couldn't believe it. After so many rejections, he was finally accepted. At that moment, Daniel didn't just feel happy, he felt proud. Not because he succeeded, but because he didn't give up. Months later, Daniel became better at his work, stronger, more confident. One day, someone asked him, "What was the secret of your success?" Daniel smiled. "There is no secret," he said. "I just didn't stop when life said no." He paused for a moment. Then he added, "Rejection is not the end. It is part of the journey." Daniel looked back at his past, at all the rejections, all the failures, all the difficult days, and he realized something powerful. Those moments didn't break him, they built him. Moral of the story: rejection does not mean you are not good enough. It means you are still growing. Every no brings you closer to a yes. So don't stop. Don't give up. Keep going. because one day everything will change, and when it does, you will be glad you didn't quit.